Matpat is an American YouTuber and internet personality. He is the creator of the YouTube series Game Theory and its spin-off series Film Theory, Food Theory, and Style Theory, each analyzing various video games alongside TV and web series, food and fashion respectively. Matpat is apparently short for Matthew Robert Patrick, but I don't believe this. He's too mysterious, too elusive to have such a normal name as Matthew Patrick. It's clearly an alias. We, however, don't know his true name, so Matpat will have to suffice. Morty is one of the series on his channel. Morty is the strongest of all conspiracy theories as he is really real. It is said that Morty is an acronym, standing for Matpat Occasionally Reviews Theories, yo! However, this isn't proven, it is merely a theory on how the name came to be, for no one truly knows the origin of how Morty exists. Traces of him can be found throughout the beginning of time, everything from a blurry cave painting of a man-like figure to the first story written about a man named Gilgamesh, which over time has been simplified to Morty. Gilgamesh is also an acronym, standing for Jerry is like good at making every shoe heavy. This is proven. Although the meaning of that last acronym is unknown, Morty's theme song isn't. The lyrics being, leave your theories in the comments below, I'll pick my favorites in the next episode of Morty, obviously tells the story of man and theory in an endless dance, an elegant fight for knowledge of what is canon and what is theory. We don't know how Matpat became powerful enough to summon Morty, but this isn't as much of a worry for us as Matpat doesn't seem to have any ill intentions. In case he truly does have evil intentions in summoning Morty, we do have a watchful eye on him. He seems to have just used Morty as a tool to get the most accurate theories possible, but over time Morty seems to have gotten tired of their deal, as is evidenced by inaccurate theories. When Morty convinces someone to summon him, he promises them visions of the future, and then delights in torturing them with vivid horrific scenes of murders to come. The victim typically snaps within a week. Although we don't know when Matt had obtained Morty, we know he has been in contact with him for years now, and he hasn't snapped. Morty, in fact, seems to have been very helpful to Matpat. This is very unusual for him, and it is worth noting Matpat recently announced his leave, perhaps to distance himself and his family from the horrid creature. Morty on Matpat's channel has been reduced to series, probably because his acronym name thing is perfect for the series Matpat wanted to make. Right now, the leading theory on why Morty hasn't terrorized Matpat is because he is either too powerful or he is just that nice. I've never met Matpat, but over the internet I've heard many nice things about him. The only other one Morty has not terrorized after summoning is Keanu Reeves, who is said to be very nice. We have no clue why he summoned him though. Either way, there is more evidence to Matpat just being that nice than there is to Morty becoming docile, especially since he still torments people in his free time. It is also worth noting that Oliver, the watchful eye, has reported that Matthew and Morty go out for lunch every other Saturday. This is very weird, not only because Matpat is having lunch with a horrific creature that transcends time, but also Morty has no need for food. Perhaps Morty just enjoys spending time with him and/or likes the sensation of eating. Matpat's family also seems to have been unaffected. Typically when someone summons Morty, the people close to them get disturbing intrusive thoughts. Never to the extent that the summoner does though. Oliver Patrick hasn't reported any intrusive thoughts, despite the fact that he is very close to Matpat. Oliver is his son after all. I don't know why Morty has such a heart for nice people, but maybe it has to do with his tragic anime backstory. One fateful day, tragedy struck when a devastating earthquake suddenly shook his village. Buildings crumbled, fires raged, and screams filled the air as chaos ensued. Morty desperately searched for his loved ones in the wreckage, but was horrified to discover that his entire village had been decimated. Overwhelmed with grief and sadness, Morty was left alone, with nothing but the ruins of his former life. With his heart shattered and his spirit crushed, Morty wandered aimlessly in a world devoid of hope. Days turned to months, months turned to years, as he struggled to find a purpose amidst his pain. Morty's pain turned into hatred, and hatred turned into sadism. Morty's backstory is certainly sad, but it certainly does not justify his actions, except for the ones that it does. Needless to say, Morty's a pretty evil dude, and there's much to learn about him. Although we're still looking for a way to contain him, for now he is too busy helping Matpat and his friends to do much bad. However, with Matpat's recent announcement that he's leaving, we are worried that he may not have such a willingness to help the theory channels.